Harriet Bell Hayden was a formerly enslaved person from Kentucky. She settles in Beacon Hill around 1849. Her husband, Lewis, was already involved in various abolitionist causes and causes for Black equality.
Lewis and Harriet Hayden were very active in the Underground Railroad. They were active in helping to shelter, to clothe, to feed, to protect people who were self-emancipating from the South and escaping slavery.
It's important to understand that a significant number of freedom seekers moving from the South to the North passed through the Hayden home. So it was Harriet who was doing that work, no doubt, to host all of these people, and they could be whole families.
They were risking their lives to ensure that others found freedom.
The photographs in the albums are a particular kind of photograph called the carte de visite. They are photographs that you would paste onto a piece of cardstock, and so they were kind of like calling cards. They were cheap to produce, and when you left, you would have, maybe 8 images of yourself, and you could gift those to people. This technology is part of an ongoing story of relationship between Black people and photography as a medium that allowed them to portray themselves. When we think about what was her role, what was the role of women, a lot of it was unseen. It was this kind of unseen labor. But the album opens us up to that world. The gifts that abolitionists exchanged, they were objects that often included abolitionist slogans, but they were also about community building.
The albums that Harriet was given, one of them given to her in 1863 by the Black lawyer Robert Morris, and the other one given to her at some time probably in the 1860s by Samuel T. Birmingham, a medical doctor.
And inside, we see many of the leading figures also in Boston's community, like Leonard Grimes, for example. You see Black soldiers, you see young girls, you see older women. What you begin to see in this album is this world that she lived in.
And I think part of what's so incredible in these albums, they are a different way of documenting the work that she did, the influence that she had, and the person that she was.
There's so much to be learned from these albums. Even if we don't know all of the individuals' names, they're still telling us 160 years later something about themselves, about their identity, about their heritage, about their values.
I hope that people recognize Harriet's contribution to this story of the abolitionist struggle, but I also hope that they begin to wonder who else is unseen? We are seeing this album as a form of evidence, and I hope that the exhibition continues to inspire people to look at historical material in new ways and to ask new questions.